Welcome back, everybody, to Archangel Grim Goddess. Welcome back to my channel, everyone. So, you guys know we had the touchdown of our new babies on the planet. Okay? So, I got the tea. You know, I'm your Galactic news teller. Alright? So, what's going on is the Martians, the bad Martians, they're getting wiped away, and it's going to be our Martians that are doing it. So it's not going to be like the Martians that were already here. It's the Martians that are coming in now. And the reason why I say Martians is because everyone just classify aliens as Martians, but really they're tall. They have like brown, it's like brown, but it's like rugged. It's like a different texture skin. And it's like their eyes are like ours. I saw them, one of them, in the spaceship as he's coming in to the throne, right? All white metal, it's not metal. It looked like metal, but we know it's not metal. It's just material, and it just looked like a macabre. It just looked like a high-tech spacesuit. It just, wow. So they're here. They're here, all right? And they're watching us. Galaxy Queens, we're being watched because we're the ones that know how to communicate telepathically, and we're empathic, so they can speak to us easily, okay? So they're watching us, making sure that karmic masculine does not come close to us, okay? That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing right now, all right? So as they're out defending us and, you know, removing a lot of stuff that's going on right now for humanity, these are the ones that's going to be coming in to change humanity, okay? These are the ones that's going to be coming in that we talked about earlier in my videos. The angels that are touching down, the real ones that are coming in. These are the ones that have been watching us, okay? They're the ones that are touching down as we speak. And you guys are on the right path, okay? You're on the right path. Don't let anyone try to deter you off this path, okay? Because people around you right now are very jealous because they know what's going on. They know what's going on, okay? They don't want you to be free from lack. They don't want you to be free from feeling like you need someone. No, they are super jealous. I'm talking about, whoa, super, 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 super jealous. So, the one that I saw, yes, you. We want to communicate with you. The Galaxy Queens are here, want to communicate with you. What? He's saying his name, but the language that I'm hearing is like a straight. It's like a tongue. It's like they use not like tongue language. It's like they use the top of their mouth, like something like that. He said yes, exactly like that. So I wouldn't know how to translate his name into a sound. So we're just gonna call him just gonna call him Romulus, right? Romulus. I believe he's coming from that star system anyway. A lot of them are Romulus, Orion, star system Orion. Have you guys touched down and made contact with anyone yet? Yes, we're talking to you now. The ones that are trying to come through. The ones that are trying to come through. He said we're moving on from that situation. We have to let it go. Because it's not true. It's a conflict situation. It's very conflicted because the illusion is falling down and they don't want to look like a bunch of liars. Can you imagine? Can you just imagine being, the ruler of your own country, or, everybody, the rulers on their own country, and everybody in the country just turn around and say, oh shit, you guys have just lied to us these past hundreds of years? So what? These past 100 years, you guys just been lying to us? He said it's very conflicting. Very conflicting. We're changing a lot of stuff. Yeah. He said there's a lot of lies coming to the surface. Okay, yes, queens, listen. There's gonna be things that's happening around you, but they're being told, do not be scared. This is gonna be an opportunity for you guys to be able to expand your mind and free your soul. You're gonna be able to communicate telepathically. When you do this, you're gonna come amongst your sisters, okay? And when we come amongst our sisters, and when we see danger, we're not gonna have to say it. We can communicate telepathically with one another. It's gonna be a gift that's gonna be coming to us from the goddesses before us now. They're gifting us with this because they're saying that the men on the earth are just too extra. They're doing too much. Some of the men. So for us now, since they've been trying to sacrifice us, take our motherfucking gifts, powers, abilities, eat us, become us, since they want to do that, now we're going to have to level up spiritually too. So now that we have the telepathic communication coming in for us, right, we're going to be able to protect ourselves much better. Because guess what? Their lies are not going to be able to be kept. You're going to be able to hear all of their lies. That's how the human psyche works. They will say something and then they'll shut their mouth, and then psychologically in their mind they'll start talking shit. So we'll hear them say something, shut their mouth, and then we'll hear them talking shit. And we'll have confirmation from the universe just like that. We'll have confirmation from the universe is gonna come in. It's gonna come in quick and fast. Okay, Galaxy Queens, you're here to help humanity and guide and spread the truth about how you know that this is not an illusion. People have telepathic communication, not just in Grim Goddess's world. Y'all too. Celebrities, all y'all that watch my show. Yeah, you guys are gonna know when someone is coming towards y'all with fantasies about how they want to take care of you and marry you and all this bullshit. You're gonna hear them in their, what they're really saying in their mind. And what would they really be saying in their mind? Oh, I'm gonna get this bitch for all her money. Oh, I'm gonna kill this whole sacrifice her. This dumbass bitch, I'm gonna fuck a man. Everything. They're not gonna be able to hide nothing. It's all fun to come out. Keep this to yourselves, okay? This is a gift from the goddesses because we earned it. Not everyone's gonna be able to do this. We're gonna be able to tell who can do who. All right, and also we're gonna be galaxy queens. We're gonna be visited. I know I've seen some of y'all, but we're gonna be visited by a lot of each of us in our true form. Okay, and it's a purpose why. It's a purpose why. They said don't get scared. We're gonna be able to see who's who in their real form. They said don't get scared. It's what they're doing now is now that we've gone from that, what they're doing now is galactic. You know, Galaxy Queen. Now this is galactic. Like we're sitting on top of our pyramids, where we can see ourselves huge, and we see the earth. We see the planets. A lot of stuff. We're able to sit ourselves on top of that pyramid and become a diamond. Communicate with the planets to see, hey, planet A, is there something approaching Earth? Hey, planet B, is there something approaching planet C? That's going to be the role of us now. Excalibur, all facts. So, we have a role now, Galaxy Queens, not just talking about karmic masculine. No, we're not robots anymore. Now purpose is now, prophecy is now. A lot of the Galaxy Queens, you know, we're going to see each other's platform, and they're telling me to let us know no one needs to have any ego. We need to reach out that we're drawn to. It is something that we are supposed to be doing together. That sounds like what I said the other day. Yesterday? Yeah. Yeah. Because if special ops from FBI or the U.S. Area 51 policemen or whatever the hell, undercover, right? Right? If they are who they are, why can't they talk to the planets to see if something is coming to prevent it from coming? Energy does not have a pre-consumption of, oh, this person has this much money, so I'm gonna come to that. No, it's the DNA. DNA. Hold on 1 second. Okay. So they're making contact. They're saying, don't be scared. I've seen, apart from the one we just talked to, I've seen one. Can I? Okay. He's grayish in color, tall, slender, but it's not a gray, okay? And then he has hair, but it's like his hair is connected to his skin. It's like tentacles, right? And he's like, has like sharp eyes, sharp. Humanoid face, but just built different. And he was a part of a force, a galactic team that's watching Earth. Wow. This is my first time telling people. They're here now. They're guardians of the galaxy. Oh, and they're recruiting. They say don't say that. I'm sorry. But Galaxy Queens, it's something. Okay. Just fill in the blank. Alright. So the guardians of the galaxies are here. And they are taking those grays out. Because like they said, they should not be coming here mingling with the humans. What did the Creator tell you? They're trying to come here and mingle with the humans. Y'all are the fallen angels. Why didn't you tell them that? You guys are the grays, angelic beings that are the fallen angels that have these people under a hypnotized trick that you guys look like cartoon flying babies. And it does not work that way. I'm going to come on here every time and remind all of you. Now, Rays, I don't have nothing against you guys. I'm just a messenger. Don't come after the messenger, please, because really, don't come after the messenger. There's too many people that have tried and failed. I'll let you know that. So, yes. So the guardians of the galaxies are coming in and they are approaching people. And I've seen some of them already. And like I said, galaxy queens, kingdom rulers, if you guys have ascended, you guys were supposed to be coming together. We are. That's the message that I've been getting for a while. For like months recently. Why do you think I'm on here? This is how it happened. In December of 2020, right? Saturn came into orbit. Came out of my Capricorn, which it was restricted. And it told me a specific thing, right? About a specific person. I went to see that specific person if they were real here on YouTube, and it was that specific person. I'm not going to say who the specific person is. But communication is possible when you communicate with the planets and they tell you who's who. Now, if that person feels comfortable, he'll come out and let you guys know after we discuss it. But it's all facts. When Saturn came out of restriction, out of my Capricorn, and into my Aquarius, it told me where love was. It sure did. And I had to warn love about the Martians. A lot of them are the Anunnakis. And they have Anunnaki police and all, whatever. I don't care. I filmed you guys. I have all your videos on my phone. Don't play with me. Now, that's when I let you guys know that is a mirrored soul. Now, like I said, when that person feels comfortable, I'll let him do that. But people, I'm telling you, these other beings, just like so-and-so, are being given their real souls into their body. The asteroids have landed. And I've seen the before and I've seen the after. So the human self and before the human self. A lot of information I don't want let out, but I'm here to let you guys know a lot of it is true, a lot of it is not true. But the stuff that you're hearing from me is 100% true. And I can challenge anybody on that. Challenge anybody on that. Everything I'm saying is 100% true. You have these beings that are on the planet that have been tricking mankind. And with the little treaty and the little egg hunt Easter bag, Like, we're not gonna find them. It's gotten out of control. Is what it's gotten out of. It's gotten out of control. And now that big daddy Saturn is here, they don't know how to act. I have nothing to do with that. So Galaxy Queens, you're gonna be getting visited by these beings, either and I don't want nobody to think like I'm lying or nothing like that, because people who are drawn to my channel already have speculated, have just want confirmation. So I know you guys, I know y'all fuck with me. I know y'all fuck with me, okay? But you guys have people around y'all that want to take that opportunity away from y'all and keep y'all blinded to the third three-dimensional realm. And you have people that are doing spell work, that are thinking that their spell work is harming you, but really your chakras are not aligned. You need to align your chakras, okay? If you are Galaxy Queens, that means you are having to treat yourself as a walking being that house galaxies. You have to treat yourself as your God. Because when you transform from this realm, your galaxy is where your lineage is going into. So your God self must awake to the fact that you are a being above when you get this information, but also understand that you are not above the Most High. Okay? They're telling you that a lot of people are trying to figure out stuff about you from your past. They're trying to see who you are, this is not. Oh, they're trying to see this is not who you are. Sorry about that, guys, Queens. You guys have someone trying to figure y'all out right here. They're trying to figure y'all out and they can't figure you guys out. And right now, it's like it's driving them crazy. It's driving this person crazy because they want to talk to you so bad, but they don't know what to say. So they want to send you a message, right? So what it seemed like to me is you're going to come into the presence of a being, right? This being is very shy, doesn't know what to say to you, okay? So your telepathic communication is going to come in handy. Now, this being can come to you in a dream or come to you in real life, or however it's going to present its way to you. You're going to be given clues to know that the person and who the person is when they come to you in the walking existence of life. These are going to be the kingdom rulers from the other planets that have made touchdown with their avatar bodies here on this planet. And they're the ones that have been fighting for the Galaxy Queens. Okay, so as you know, in order for the underworld to come, that means heaven and hell had a war. The war in heaven is over. They have won. God is rightfully on the throne. Okay, so now that we're in the underworld, it's already a division of Earth 1 and Earth 2. There is a lake of fire. There's everything. And remember, it's a state of mind. Right now, it's World War IV. It's a war on the mind. So it's gonna be psychic attacks. It's gonna be illusions. It's gonna be people trying to make you forget your memory. It's gonna be stuff going on like that. But the key is to focus on, when you get angry, after you get your outburst or whatever, focus on exactly what is it that you're holding in on. And this can only happen if you have a soul, okay? Because now Jupiter and Saturn and Pluto and Uranus and Neptune and Mercury and okay, yeah. So they're all lined up. And if you don't have your Akashic records lined up, what you're supposed to be doing right now, is not going to work with you. So if you sold your soul, already given up your higher self and killed it, sacrificed it willingly, you're not going to do this. You are going to be a slave to the devil, okay? Slave to Set, slave to the order of the dog, slave to the order of a curse, okay? In Piscean. Here in Aquarius, You're going to be graduating from being a human being to a galactic being, okay? Because remember, now we're coming together to make sure that we have the surroundings, all right? Since they claim this is a planet so-and-so, we have 3 types of human civilization. We have gone past type 1, type 2, now it is type 3, when you can move planets. That means you are ready to have outside battle forces in space around the planet, so if a threat comes in, there's no surprises. Okay? That's why I said, Galaxy Queens, you have been going through an initiation, because guess what? It is a galactic force, a galactic guardians. Okay, they guard the galaxy. And these are going to be your personal guardians of y'all galaxies. Just look at it as that. When these beings come in, they are going to be there to guard your galaxies personally. They are going to be your counterparts. Just like you're telepathic and you're able to communicate with the stars and what you're doing now, these are the beings that are going to be coming from the stars, where you can navigate them here, because we're starting over in creation. Okay? So these are not going to be fallen angels like the Greys that were here prior to. These are going to be galactic beings that have already been here, and now they've come back. They're coming back to see how creation have gone. And like I said, a lot of galaxies are laughing at Earth because all we have to show for it is porno and roller coasters. So now we're gonna have now what's gonna happen is these beings are gonna come in and they're going to they're picking and choosing of high accelerated beings. So it doesn't matter if you have $5 million or $1. Okay, you have to have a macabre body, which means you have to have a soul, because your soul, it will put you in the 5th dimension. Your soul is not your macabre. Now your soul is your macabre. That means you're a galactic being. So any energetic forces cannot enter your body, because your soul is your shell now. Okay, it's on the outside of the body, and you need that for the 5th dimension, because this is what helps you transform. That's how you become, what I said, an angel. I said the being was in a suit and like a macabre. They look like they're in spaceships, spacesuits, but it was like a hard exterior, but it wasn't looking heavy. And they were slender and tall, and they just looked like electricity. And when the thing opened, okay, the being had eyes like this. You can see it like an eagle. Yeah, like an eagle. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, guys, the queen. So these are the beings that's going to be coming now in towards. So galactically, you're going to be communicating. Intergalactically, they're going to be communicating, all right? Now, remember, the war have gone on already in heaven to close up hell. Hell is Piscean age. That's where they have all that spell work, all that black. That is now being able to be worked on the people who do it. They cannot be worked on anybody who haven't partaked in it, who don't. Yeah, if you don't touch it, whatever, it's not going to affect you. Only evil can affect evil now. That way. But that doesn't, you know what, Galaxy Queens, that doesn't, that's one thing, you know, it helps, but that doesn't stop the fact that you still have to now that you're a Galaxy Queen, now you have to be your God self and create on the planet. And now when you come into the person you're supposed to be with, it's not going to be a competition, because it shouldn't feel like a competition. It should be both of you as your God selves, as beings, creating something on the planet that is going to carry over for your astral pyramid, so your lineage lives forever. That is the idea of God. To live forever. And like I said, the only way you can do this is if you're able to jump into the sun, jump into your galaxy, jump into your astral self, like time travel. Okay, Galaxy Queen. So when I say time travel, Galaxy Queen, this is something that you're going to be getting your own conclusions on when you get your own conversations coming in with the creator and with creation itself. Okay, it's going to give you everything that you need to know, because this is not something that just speak willingly on here. So Galaxy Queens, the ones who fuck with me, the ones who are coming into this, you're going to be getting this. Okay, this is a sacred path, because you are going to be a creator God. Now it's times are changing. Times are changing right now. As you see, times are changing a lot. Alright. So as you step into this new world now, in the underworld, your job is to help guide humanity and help humanity by spreading the truth. All you really have to do is just speak the truth. Say your truth. You know me? I live my truth. I say, listen, I know y'all do black magic. Stop acting like black magic in that road, because the voodoo shop across the street, don't I see y'all go over there? So don't, why y'all telling me black magic in that road? And we don't see the shit. Alright? So please. Yeah, it's like they try to put an illusion over it, but it's there. So it's time for people to see the illusion, but know that it's always been there. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, it's like it's always been there. You guys are just now seeing that it's been an illusion. So when you guys come into your awakening, they're saying to do not get frightened, because some of you are going to come into the realization that now that you're in the underworld, you've been let in to the underworld, and you are now basically pharaoh, mummy, vampire, Morticia. You know what I'm saying? You are of the night and a sun god at the same time. You're going to see how these other beings really look as women. We're going to see how they really look. We're going to see how they really look. Okay, a lot of them look like zombies, a lot of them look like dried up zombies. You know them dried up, you know in the movie you know in the movie The Mummy, and they had like the dead corpse walking around, and their faces like this. That's how they look. That's how they look. Y'all are gonna see this, because now we're in the underworld, so then that means we're gonna see the unseen realm, but we're gonna see it in the scene at the same time. Everything's gonna come together. So you're gonna feel the atmosphere feel thicker, and it's gonna look, because you're gonna live in both realms. I know in my realm it's gonna be different than everyone's. In my realm, it's like I see both realms, and it's like a little wavy. It's like tilted. You know, like when I walk, it's like I walk like this, tilted. Like, you know what I mean? So I see it, and it's thick. So fifth dimension, like I said, the dense of the atmosphere, the condition, the everything has changed, you guys. Now, just picture, okay? Picture the chakras and the human body. Now picture it laying down. Alright, now picture that. That's fourth dimension. We're living in the chakras in the fourth dimension. Now picture that human body that's laying down, getting up, having an out-of-body experience, and morphing into a real person. Boom. That's the fifth dimension. Now they're in our dimension, but it's the fifth dimension. That's the God in the dimension. Now the gods are alive. Now that's what's happening now, you guys. So you're going to be feeling your body feel different. That's because now you're in yourself, and Your energies are catching in, and you feel all of the electricity that's going through the air, everything, right? You feel all of it. Okay, you guys? So, this is for your protection because people like to play with spell work. See, in the underworld, I carry the Book of the Dead, the Book of the Life, Creation. So, and Imhotep. Imhotep. Come on now. He's a high priest. So, now that we're in the underworld, I can see all of the spirits that's been jumping galaxies, jumping realms, everything. Now they've been caught. Because now that they're in the underworld, they cannot hide anymore. They have nowhere to go. Except Aquarius. The North Star. And guess who's the North Star in Aquarius? I didn't have to invoke anybody for any of this. I didn't have to call on any energies to give me any knowledge. I didn't have to do any of that stuff. I have to do none of that things. This is pure communication with Mercury and Uranus. Like I said, when you connect to your planets, you don't have a need to want to talk to an energy or a spirit itself that's already been on the earth. You're connecting with the planet. How I know it's a planet? Because it's not an energy that is familiar. I know one energy is familiar. That's how I can name Tutankhamun, Amunet, dating back to my real mother, that being that I came from, Amunet. That is energy that's familiar. When I connect to my planet, I know it's a planet because that's how I connect. And it's not anything that is an energy that's familiar. It's a weight to the force of the energy. And besides, I communicate with God. I'm a goddess. Do you see what's on here? Let me show you this picture. That's exactly what it is. People, you read about goddesses all the time. And when it's time for you guys to see goddesses in real life, you guys are so filled with ego that how can a goddess celebrate herself? You guys read about goddesses and gods all the time. You say, wow, that goddess and that god, brave. But when it's time for the goddess and the god to be themselves in real life, because we had the ages of the kings, King David, King of England. Now it's gods and goddesses. So my thing is, why are people getting offended when the gods and the goddesses, the offsprings, now have their turn? It's human evolution. We're learning from being humans, kings and queens, to galactic beings, god and goddesses. Back to having our own pyramid. Back to having a pyramid. Back to being your pyramid, having your own galaxy, your own heaven, your own planet that you go to, that all your family go to, that you continue to travel from planet to planet, to come back to Earth, to travel from planet to planet, to come back to Earth. Interdimensionally. But now, since we're not doing interdimensionally no more, that's fourth dimension, now we're doing outer dimension, fifth dimension. So we physically got to do this now. That's what's happening. It's already happened before us. Now it's happening here. It's happening again. Because we've already grown from being animals to being humans to being rulers to being, okay, we ruled Earth. Now it's what happens when a force come onto the Earth. Now it's okay. We need to make sure we have a galactic federation of beings who are able to communicate with intergalactic beings, outer galactic beings, move planets, know how to make armor that can withstand solar and high freezing temperature, because space is freezing, then why is the sun on fire? People need to understand, if space is freezing, then why is the sun on fire? Okay, it's a chakra. So now people are gonna understand exactly what it is. So now that we know that we can go out of there and we're not gonna get burned to death, it's a chakra that the being that the galaxy belongs to needs to be kept properly. Because that is a being that houses that galaxy. Now when there's a threat coming in and that being is there, that being is able to tell that threat, no. Because that being is now more than the president. That being is the what? Galactic Galaxy Queen. That's what I'm saying. So, as we have these beings and more than one, the galactic beings are going to be the one to have the army. Don't want to say army, just listen, we're going to be guarding our galaxy. It's the guardians of the galaxy. Now we're ready to do this. We're ready to do this now. This is bigger than demons and angels, and I'm going to call on a demon. No, this is outside extraterrestrial forces. Now we're going to go to other realms physically. Big deal. No one needs to get surprised. It's time. So I feel like this is fucking awesome. I feel like this is absolutely awesome, you guys. And you guys, a lot of the stuff that you guys are going to be coming into the knowledge of is saying that you're going to be given confirmation, okay? You're going to be given confirmation about it, all right? And it's saying that, it's saying that when you come into the presence of these beings, you're going to know exactly who they are. And they're not going to come to you in any type of way to scare you, okay? They said that they have to come to you, they have to come to me, they have to come to beings like us because we carry a certain DNA that is in the fifth dimension that has upgraded, where these beings can communicate. Because you know why? Since our DNA have upgraded, that means we can communicate telepathically. We can see far out into different areas. Like if people on the planet now have ways where they can, like this is what I don't get. Out of the Dark Order, right? They recruit these people with special abilities, just like what I'm saying. But I'm not the Dark Order. These people are able to astral travel, right? And they do it for wicked, right? And now it's like all that's gone to waste. Because now, see, if when a being now, they have their soul, they have the macabre, they can astral travel. Now that being is going to be on a galactic team where they're able to travel interdimensionally to different realms to go and help different realms, or go and have going able to get different ideas. Even people like fashion on Earth, right? We can go into different realms and we can all communicate with each other and form friendship with all these realms. And then look, we're not just confined to Earth. Now we have a whole galaxy. That's what we're trying to aim towards. I mean, it's time, people. And I feel like that's why these angels, these real angelic beings, these galactic beings that are coming in, that is going to remove these fallen angels, the little grays that's been tricking people, the fallen angels, like we don't know that's what you are. And they're going to come in and free the volunteers. They're going to come in to free humanity. Oh my God. That's oh my God. That's so weird. I'm one of them? Duh. Whatever. Y'all know I don't freaking pay attention. These beings are going to be freeing humanity, okay? Alright? You guys heard of the volunteers and things like that? And, you know what's so funny? Like, you will come into these things, and it will really be for you. I don't know, because I was kept away from all of this. So how do I know all of this? Like literally, guys, I can go like this. On top of my pyramid, because my Jupiter has expanded. I'm able to see outside realms. I'm able to see the chakras. I'll say chakras outside of myself that we call Venus, Uranus, Neptune, Mars, Pluto. Because my Jupiter has expanded, meaning I have another ring on my Jupiter, so that I can not only just see on Earth, but I can boom. Oh my God, I can't do it right now because I'm. It's. Thank you, Most High Creator. I appreciate it, but I'm still. Thank you, Father. Not right now. Okay. Whew. You guys, so that's why I'm saying this is going to be a beautiful time for all of us, you guys, because now that we rightfully have our birthrights and it's been restored, this is exactly why it's been restored. It's not for who wants to be the most powerful on the earth. No, this is for this is for schools outside of Earth. This is for when we get to build ships that really turn invisible. Like, we want to draw and read about Batman and read about X-Men, but yeah, we need to already be on that. And I feel like it's beings I know it's beings that's already like that, but a lot of them have been, that's what I'm saying, a lot of them have been tricked by this dark order, these fallen angels, these grays, that a lot of the Nephilims that we call Nephilims, a lot of them have offsprings that really are incredible beings who can do really incredible motherfucking stuff. But they've all been tricked by the order of Set. And it's just been, that's why we have to change ages, because it's time for Piscean. And it's like all those gifts would have been so worth it now. But you know what? This, like I said, Piscean was a test. And I don't know. It's like, it's someone covering that Piscean gate. I'm only doing Aquarius gate. So if you're in purgatory or you're in the middle, you guys already know you have to answer to the person covering that gate. I'm only doing Aquarius gate. So that's why I'm saying for the ones who have ascended in the fifth dimension now, and a lot of guys that's been on YouTube, now you are going to be able to be constructing. Remember, we said the mummies are here. So now the Imhotep energy that you guys call Imhotep, now it's going to be galactic. The galactic male is going to be able to geographically use his geometry to construct, like construct buildings that are in a way where it lines up with that chakra system to pull in that energy. I'm telling you, it's time. We're going back to that, because that's when you're able to generate your galactic force outside of the Earth. And I believe that's why they had it. I think that's why they had it. They had it to generate their stuff outside of Earth, so they can stop an invasion. So that's what happened. Oh. Really? So the fallen angels, okay, we already had the invasion. The fallen angels came, that was the invasion. They call it, angels came and had sex with the people that they thought were so beautiful. And no, it's the fallen angels, the Greys that came in, raped the human people to death, and had children with them, I guess. I don't know, probably wasn't that dramatic, but like I said, they had a treaty with the people on Earth from the Greys, and they had sex with them. I guess they wanted to try to create other kinds. I guess the people on Earth was trying to be scientists and create other kinds of humans when these beings came in. And I guess that's when they just created so much that they couldn't get rid of them, so they had to let them live. So wouldn't that mean that the beings that were created aren't the beings of God of the human being that was on the planet? So who is their God? But they're going to have a chance to have a God, because their DNA has accelerated to the point of galactic mutation. So now they're one with creation. So they're God now in creation. That's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to evolve. The human beings were supposed to be evolving when they created them. The scientists, I know I can't hear them talking, I'm sorry. So they're telling me that the scientists that helped create these beings, right? Because we already had human beings and then the beings that were created, the Nephilims. I guess the treaty or whatever were for them to have sex to see if they create another life form. So the Nephilims, the Greys, the fallen angels, made another life form and had the life form slaves in humanity. See, this is when you can talk. This is when talking to planets is beautiful. So that's what happened. They're enslaving the They're enslaving the Nephilims. And now the children of the offsprings of the gods that were trying to free the Nephilims are back. But a lot of the Nephilims are slaves to the scientists that created them with the Greys. Wow, so their God is the Greys and a scientist. But their God is just, oh my goodness. They need a God, Father. Their God is just a man and a Grey, and the Greys have been terrorizing people. They are godless. They need a God. Father, they need a God to save them. Humanity needs a God to save them, Father. They've been tricked by the order of Set because he's jealous of Horus, and he wanted to create people like him. So when the Greys came in, during that time, they had an invasion of the Greys, but they had to defend themselves. They went into their pyramids, came out of their macabre body because they had expansion. Thank you, Father. Bow to your feet. So, I'm going to have to replay this after I'm done. I want to replay this after I'm done. Okay, so what's going on is for the Age of Aquarius, Aquarius is about the freeing of humanity. So humanity needs to be freed now. So that's why I said the cabal slavery against the people who created. People are free from that false God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Oh my God, thank you. People are free from the false God, and the false God is upset. And what happened? He wanted to attack the gods that were coming back. He wanted to create a line so people were going crazy because the atmosphere was changing. People were seeing what was really going on, and they were starting to talk. So he wanted to create a propaganda and spread disease and create fear so no one would think it's him. He was gonna look like he was a savior. Thank you, God. We are free from that false God. Trump was right. Hey, they're not going to take me out. They've been trying. They've been trying. As far as I'm concerned, I'm in my own galaxy. So they're making it seem like what I'm saying is a lie by saying black magic isn't real and having me around people that say black magic isn't real. But the Galactic Police is watching them. There's already, if I thought about this, remember people, Angie's not created nor destroyed. So if I thought about this, that means there has to be a being that thought about this before me that did it. Haha. So that means it's already done. So they're being watched. Like we picked up the other day, they said their commanders are being watched. That's why they haven't been able to let them people pop up out of the sky and say, hey, look, we made contact with God. Look what I did. Aren't I y'all savior? I saw God. Here he is. Welcome, God. Wow. Look at that. All right, Galaxy Queens. Until next time, I'm going to keep talking to the stars. And we're going to thank God that we are free. We are free. We are free. Humanity is being freed. We are free. Thank you, God. All right, girls and guys. Until next time. Bye.